Step into a dark, snow-covered forest at midnight under a giant, freezing full moon. The silence of the night is suddenly broken by a sound that chills you to the bone, a long, haunting howl echoing through the trees. For centuries, humans have painted the wolf as the ultimate villain of our fairy tales. We call them cold-hearted killers, bloodthirsty beasts, and we use the term lone wolf to describe someone who walks completely alone, heartless and disconnected from the world. But behind those intense, glowing amber eyes lies one of the most emotional, loyal, and complex societies on planet Earth today. On Animal Odyssey Tales, we are pulling back the winter mist to explore the secret life of wolves. We will move past the old monster myths to discover a creature that lives by a strict code of brotherhood, possesses military-grade tactical intelligence, and experiences deep grief that can literally break their hearts. Why do they howl in harmony? How do they sacrifice their own food for their sick family members? Let's unlock the mystery of nature's most devoted warriors. To understand a wolf, you have to completely erase the idea of a brutal dictatorship where the strongest wolf beats up the weakest. For years, people believed that wolf packs were ruled by an aggressive alpha male who ruled through fear. But modern wildlife science has proven that this is completely false. A wild wolf pack is not an army. It is a loving family. The leaders of the pack are simply the mother and the father, the breeding pair. They don't rule through violence. They rule through parental care. The rest of the pack consists of their children from different years. Their social system is built on an incredible level of empathy and collective sacrifice. When a mother gives birth to tiny, blind pups inside a dark den, she cannot leave them to hunt. This is the exact moment the entire family steps in. The older brothers and sisters will go out to hunt, and when they return, they will regurgitate meat to feed both the mother and the newborn babies. But it goes even deeper. If a wolf is injured in a fight with a bear or a moose, the pack does not abandon them to die. They will bring food directly to the wounded wolf, guard them from predators, and wait for weeks until their family member is healed. They operate on a strict code. No one gets left behind. Their strength is not individual. It is collective. As the famous saying goes, the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. While their individual loyalty is beautiful, their pack coordination can build massive empires. To understand how far their tactical intelligence can go, we must look at a legendary, documented true story from Yellowstone National Park in the U.S. It is the epic saga of the Druid Peak Pack. In 1995, wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone after being extinct there for 70 years. A small group of wolves was released, and among them grew a family that would become wildlife royalty, led by a legendary alpha female known as Cinderella and a massive, brave male named Wolf 21. The Druid Peak Pack grew into a superpower. Wolf 21 was a giant, but he was famous for his kindness. He never lost a fight against rival packs, yet he was never seen killing a defeated foe. He would simply win, show mercy, and let them walk away. He was also famous for playing gently with his tiny pups, pretending to lose wrestling matches to build their confidence. Under their leadership, the Druid Peak Pack grew to a staggering 37 wolves, one of the largest wild wolf packs ever recorded in history. They moved like a highly trained military unit, conquering a massive territory and successfully bringing down giant bison and elk that no ordinary pack could face. But their emotional depth was shown when Wolf 21's partner, Cinderella, tragically passed away. Wolf 21 entered a state of deep, visible depression. He walked to the top of a mountain where he and his partner used to sit, lay down in the snow, and refused to eat. Days later, he passed away from a broken heart. His story shocked the Western world, proving that wolves possess a capacity for love and grief that perfectly mirrors our own human hearts. Beyond their emotional bonds, wolves possess a highly sophisticated communication system. When a wolf howls, they aren't just making a random spooky noise for the night. They are speaking in a complex sonic language. Every single wolf has a completely unique vocal tone, a sonic fingerprint. A pack member can recognize exactly who is howling from miles away through the dense forest. Howling serves multiple strategic purposes. It is used as a rally cry to gather the family before a hunt, or as a boundary marker to warn rival packs to stay away from their territory. But what's truly fascinating is harmonic howling. When a pack howls together, they deliberately change their pitches so that a group of 5 wolves sounds like a massive army of 20. This is a brilliant psychological trick used to scare away enemies without ever having to fight. They also howl out of pure emotion. If a pack member is lost or dies, the pack will let out low, mournful, separate howls, completely different from their proud hunting cries. It is a song of mourning, a public display of family heartbreak that echoes across the valleys in the UK and the USA. Wolves are loved by nature enthusiasts because they are the ultimate proof of how nature requires a balance. When wolves were missing from Yellowstone for 70 years, the entire ecosystem collapsed. The deer and elk populations grew out of control, eating up all the green trees and destroying the rivers. But when the Druid Peak Pack and other wolves returned, a scientific miracle happened known as a trophic cascade. The wolves didn't just hunt the elk, they changed their behavior. The elk stopped standing in open valleys where they could be easily caught, allowing the trees and willow forests to grow back. With the return of the trees, birds returned, and beavers came back to build dams on the rivers. The roots of the new trees stabilized the dirt, stopping soil erosion and actually changing the physical paths of the rivers themselves. The wolves didn't just save their families. They literally healed the geography of the entire park. They proved that a top predator is not a destroyer of life, but a guardian of it. They are the essential balance keepers of our world. In the end, the secret life of wolves teaches us that true strength isn't about being a ruthless, lonely monster. It's about the family you feed, the brothers you protect, and the loyalty you carry in your heart when the winter storms arrive. They show us that we are always stronger together than we are alone. If the legendary mercy of Wolf 21 or the scientific miracle of the Yellowstone wolves touched your mind today, please hit that like button to help Animal Odyssey Tales grow. Subscribe to our channel and join our global pack of wildlife explorers. Share this video with a friend who thinks wolves are just fairy tale villains, and let us know in the comments below. Do you believe animals can die of a broken heart? Thank you for watching. Keep your ears tuned to the howl of the wild, and until next time, keep exploring.